Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! Peekaboo, I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available summer 2023, the album, Dad, Shimmy, Shimmy, F. I came in like a wrecking ball. Beast. People are always like, I wonder what your neighbors think. My neighbors are not out here right now, okay? Nobody is out here. If they're out here, I always ask them, do you care if I film a video? And they're like, no, we think it's so funny. We love listening to you. They're like, we don't know Colleen. We don't know Jaclyn. We don't know Jeffrey. We don't know any of these people, but we just love listening to you. So anyway, I have to tell you, two things, first of all, before I get into this video. Well, three things. First of all is, I literally just filmed another video and then, like, sat here for 2 seconds, picked a song to sing, and then turned the camera right back on. So this is my second video for my drama channel. We're pulling them out, okay? We're pulling them right on out. When it's a Sunday, I wasn't gonna make no videos today. I got a review to do of my sugar pie, of my sugar cream pie and my blueberry pie. I got some reviews to do over there. But ow, damn it, that hurts so god. Oh my lord, I almost cussed. That like hit my funny bone and things like. Is your funny bone on your arm or your leg? Well, wherever it hit my leg. Oh my lord. Anyway, a couple things I'll tell you. So there's that. The second thing is, people always ask me how I come up with the songs. Well, first of all, feel free to give recommendations of songs in the comment section below. I love when I get recommendations, especially if they're songs that I have never sang before. People always, like when I do Jaclyn Hill videos, they're like, you should sing, lies, tell me sweet little lies. I've sang it a million times in Jaclyn Hill songs, okay? Or lies, 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 yeah. I think that's by the Thompson Twins. But people always recommend songs to me. I love when I get song recommendations. The other thing I do is, I go through my iTunes library, and my husband loves Apple Music and Spotify and all that kind of stuff. I buy the songs. I buy all the songs, okay? I know it's stupid, but I should probably have Spotify and all that kind of stuff. But Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus came up. So should we see what the next song is? What I could have had to have sung instead? This Time by the Glee cast. Okay. I don't know. Long Road to Hell by Avicii. That would have been a good song to sing for Jaclyn Hill. Her Long Road to Hell. Any other good ones on here? Tenderness by General Public. Oh, that was one of my high school faves back in the day. Okay, let's see. Kygo. Hold on a second. I Who Have Nothing by Shirley Bassey. If you guys want to see the most amazing drag talent in the entire world, Google search on YouTube, Kalani Productions, my favorite YouTube channel, period, in the story, because they have all drag pageantry. I think they have it up there. A couple other channels have it up too. But Erica Andrews did a Mommy Dearest mix with Shirley Bassey's I Who Have Nothing, and she won National Entertainer of the Year. I think she also did the same talent and won Miss Continental. I do know that she did that talent for Miss Continental one year, but she won National Entertainer with that talent. Sadly, and she's the drag mother of Roxy Andrews, who is on RuPaul's Drag Race. Erica Andrews is my favorite performer of live entertainer, and I love her so much. And when you watch her creative presentation from that year, she says in there, she goes, what does she say? Oh God, I love it so much because she's so much confidence. I think that's why I love watching drag pageantry and things like that, because there's so much confidence. And she says, she says in there, she goes, acting's what I love, performing is my life. Or no, she goes, acting is my love. She said, entertainment is what I do. And she goes, and competition is my life. I am Erica Andrews. I love it so much. But anyway, go back and watch her talent when she does that. It is fantastic, especially if you love the movie Mommy Dearest. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. So that's how I pick songs as I go through there. The other thing I have to tell you is, I flip this fan so high in the air. I caught it like this, look. That never happens. But anyway, I'm kind of afraid to flip the fan out here because sometimes it goes way behind my chair and then I have to start the intro over 50 million times. Anyway, so I just made this other video addressing comments from my video from yesterday. But let's get into this video. This will probably be a little bit shorter. This is about Jaclyn Hill today. Imagine that. Now, I said in my previous video that the word for the day was scametry, okay? Because that's what Jaclyn Hill is doing, scametry of the world, okay? So, now, I said in there, like, if you watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, that, you know, they always have, like, the word of the day, and it's like Heather Dubrow from Real Housewives of Orange County, or Tamra from Real Housewives of Orange County. The word for the day is scametry, okay? Now, sometimes, like I said, it's conspiracy speculation, okay? Sometimes it's romanticals. I make up a lot of words. But today's word is scametry, because we're going to be talking about Jaclyn Hill. She's a scametry of the world, okay? You go in and you look at why you should disclose. There's two things that people say. There's two things that the authorities say, and there's two things that Amazon says, and there's two things that Neiman Marcus, that's her new affiliate, and Lululemon, they all say the same thing. The two reasons why you should disclose is, number one, honesty is the best policy for your audience, because if you're being honest with them that this is an affiliate link, then they will appreciate that more, and they will your transparency, and they will appreciate that more that you're being honest with them. Number two, because it's legal, okay? You have to do that. It's illegal not to disclose, okay? Per every single one of these different affiliate codes that Jaclyn Hill is part of. Now, I don't personally feel the need. My job is to comment on it, okay, and what I think about it. But I will tell you that I went in and I looked, because I have now talked about Jaclyn Hill non-disclosing, and she's upped the ante, okay? She's upped the game, right? I have now, talked about Jaclyn Hill non-disclosing for probably 4 to 5 years. I was not the first person that talked about it. Many other people talked about Jaclyn Hill non-disclosing before me. Many people have talked about it since. People have brought a lot of evidence. It's a huge issue, okay? And the fact that Jaclyn Hill knows about this and it's been brought to her attention, people comment on her Instagrams, people comment on her YouTube videos where she does 39 Amazon links, okay? And then at the very bottom hides the disclosure, which is not where you're supposed to do it, okay? She is the queen of non-disclosure. And I just want to say, my last video that I did talking about this, I talked about Jessica Braun. And in case you didn't catch this, Jessica Braun commented on my video, and she also came out with a statement on Instagram talking about the importance of disclosure, and that she had made a mistake, but she tried to do the best that she could. She took total accountability for it. Day one of when my video came out. Took total accountability for it, addressed it on Instagram, and said it wouldn't happen again, okay? So why we're 4 or 5 years down the road from Jaclyn Hill and she refuses to do this is to me, in my opinion, I think it's crap. I think it's dishonest to her audience, of which I think through the years, I think it's very fair to say that Jaclyn Hill is not honest, okay? Now, I have to tell you, a lot of people are asking me, like, what's going on with the court case, the bankruptcy, and things like that, okay? So I've been talking to attorneys. I've been talking to a lot of people about, I'm very confused about how Jaclyn Hill feels that she can stand behind saying that she is the owner and that she started her brand. She can stand behind that statement, right? But when you go into the legal documents, what you find is that she was never the CEO, she was never the CFO, she was never the whatever, okay? So when you look into it, what you find is that, and this is all public information, that Jaclyn Cosmetics, okay, LLC, is owned and trademarked by Jaclyn Hill and her attorney. It's actually her name on that. She owns the LLC, Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. So she can't come out and say that she's the owner, right? And she can come out and say that she put her own money into it, because she would have had to trademark this, right? Now, in talking to attorneys, several different attorneys, that this is kind of their business, and I was like, I'm very confused, because when you go to Forma, okay, which owned Morphe, Forma just filed bankruptcy, they reorganized, and they have a new CEO and things like that. They own several makeup brands, okay? Morphe, which a lot of people are saying that that's why Jaclyn Hill's with them. But they also own Jaclyn Cosmetics, okay? When you go to Forma's website, they say something to the effect of it, and to be honest with you, I don't even know. I would have to pull this up. Hold on a second. Forma brands, because they say on there something to the effect of that we collaborate with owners of other brands and put up the resources. They say something like that. Who are we? Here it is. Okay. We, equal parts thinkers and doers, visionaries and operators, strategists and creatives. We are, I love when people say creatives. We're united by a fierce and entrepreneurial spirit. Our dive in, roll your sleeves up, get your hands dirty approach to every project leads to extraordinary outcomes. Seriously? Okay. Morphe? Okay. And to some of the most popular beauty products on shelves today. We're a creative, professional, highly collaborative, seasoned, well-oiled team. We're in the business of beauty for a reason. We love a good challenge, great product, and the opportunity to make, celebrate, and spread beauty at scale. We're glad you're here. Nice to meet you. And it goes on and it says all this kind of stuff. But who we are. Where does it say this? Because I saw this whole statement. No, that's not it. Okay, hold on a second. We are Forma. Where does it say the statement that I read? Oh, we're Forma, an incubator, accelerator, and curator of today's beauty brands. We deeply appreciate and genuinely love all things beauty in all forms: music, art, dance, and products. We celebrate, support, and seek those changing the world through creative expression. Each brand in our portfolio is, which Jaclyn Cosmetics is in their portfolio. They own Jaclyn Cosmetics, okay? Each brand in our portfolio is thoughtfully selected, acquired, or created because of the products it offers, the stories it tells, and the beauty it spreads. United by a shared call to create, we partner with inspiring founders to provide the resources, that means money, processes, that means laboratories, and know-how, that means marketing, to amplify their stories. We apply the same resources, passion, and vision to fill voids we see in the marketplace for new and existing audiences. We're a family of brands leading what's next in beauty. We are Forma. And when you go underneath here, and it looks at who their brands are Morphe, Morphe 2, Lipstick Queen, and Jaclyn Cosmetics. Forma owns Jaclyn Cosmetics. So my question to these attorneys was, I'm confused, okay? There has to be some way of splitting hairs that Jaclyn Hill feels comfortable, Jaclyn Hill Torrey, her Christian name, her married name, I'm sorry, that Jaclyn Hill feels comfortable coming out and still saying that she's the owner, because she has it on her social media accounts. She still comes out and says, as the owner, my brand, blah, 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 whatever, okay? There has to be a way, and she stands behind this saying it's a family-run business that she put her own money into it. She's never come out and said anything against this. I said, to all these attorneys, I said the same thing, and the response was all similar, okay? And I said, it's interesting to me, and these were people that are business attorneys, okay, that this is what they do for a living. And I said, it's interesting to me, well, first of all, they all wanted to know why I was even talking about makeup. They weren't confused, because these are friends of mine, many of which. So, with the exception of one. So, I said to them, I'm confused as to how Jaclyn Hill can still come out and say she's an owner when Forma owns her brand, okay? And I'm assuming that Forma at least owns 51% since they're saying it's her brand. And what they all said to me was, well, they probably own closer to 80 to 95%, okay? She might only own like 1% of the brand. And they said what they probably did was, it's like buyouts. Like companies buy out a lot of different things. And when you're talking about a parent company, there's a lot of different relationships with businesses and parent companies. There's a lot of different ways to set those parent companies up. There's a lot, like, they might like put all the money into it and Jaclyn Hill might run the whole thing, right? And all of them said what they speculated was the same thing. Jaclyn Hill probably did put in a small amount of money, like let's say $10,000 or $20,000, okay? Which to a lot of people isn't small, but to start a business it is. She probably put in about $10,000 or $20,000. That's where she's talking about, I've been doing this for years and blah, 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 whatever, okay? Then she works with Linda at Morphe, okay, who knows that this is all going down with Forma, and Linda says, you should come over to the dark side, and you should let us help you. So she goes and meets with these people, and these people say, well, what we'll do is, you give us the intellectual rights to Jaclyn Hill, okay, or Jaclyn Cosmetics. We'll say, you can keep on saying that you're the owner, and you can be the face of Jaclyn Hill, and we'll never dispute that. And then we will put all the financial resources in it, and we will be the ones that earn the money, being that we are the primary owners of Jaclyn Cosmetics because we're the parent company, and we will pay you a salary of what you make a year for being the front person, and you can still say that you're the owner, okay? And all these attorneys said to me, there are a lot of parent companies, and they cited like huge companies that own like McDonald's and, you know, Nestle and things like that, that car companies and things like that. There's huge companies that own these things, but like when you look at that individual companies, they still have owners, CEOs, things like that, right? There's parent companies over there, many of which you've never even heard of. They're just the ones putting up the financial resources. So yes, Jaclyn Hill can say, because she has LLC'd it and trademarked it, I'm the owner, but she's really not the acting owner, okay? She's really the face of Jaclyn Cosmetics. And that's why she can still continue to say that. And that's why I believe that Jordan in his podcast came out and said there's so much behind the scenes that people don't know, which Jaclyn Hill could easily explain if she came out and talked about it in a video and said, listen, I did put so much of my money into it, but I didn't have the money to do it on the level that I wanted to. And so I went to Forma. And Forma, which was formerly, you know, whatever, Morphe and Forma helped me, and they put up the money for it. And then I was able to be Jaclyn Cosmetics that I want to be and be able to distribute it and put out the money, okay? But she can't do that. And I really think our audience would stand behind her if she was that honest and transparent. Because that's what the facts show, okay? The facts show that she does own the LLC and she does own the trademark to it. And that she's letting them use the intellectual property of Jaclyn Cosmetics, and they're paying her a salary probably to use that and be the face of Jaclyn Cosmetics, but they are the parent company. They own Jaclyn Cosmetics at the end of the day, and that's been proven in court documents, okay? So I'm very confused about all of this, right? Why she doesn't just come out and talk about it. Well, they didn't know that, number one, there was going to be the huge debacle of the lipsticks. Jaclyn probably at that time didn't want to come out and have to also say, yes, I screwed up these lipsticks. Oh, and by the way, I'm not the owner of Jaclyn Cosmetics. Forma Brands really is, and it's really their responsibility, because she knew that her career would completely be over if she did that, right? That was the first thing. Number two, they never expected that Forma would go under and file bankruptcy, and that all of their court documents would come out that would show the truth about Jaclyn Cosmetics. I almost called her Dracula Cosmetics, probably a better brand name. But anyway, that all this information would come out about Jaclyn Cosmetics, showing that she's never been the CEO, the CFO, or anything. She ain't even the towel girl, okay? She's just the face of Jaclyn Cosmetics that's paid a salary. So now I understand why she still feels like she can say that she's the owner, because they probably are say, yeah, you can say that you're the owner. And all these attorneys that I talked to said so many companies are like, yeah, you can say that you're the owner. You can be the face. You can act like it's all yours. We're just the ones that are making the money, and we're putting the money into it, but she's making a salary off of it. Okay, so she wants to act like she's the one doing all the choices and running in and doing, no, she's not. Like, that's not true. And feel free, Jaclyn, to come out and dispute this and explain everything about it and why Forma is your parent company and how it is all organized within your company when you want to say you're firing and hiring people, but you were never the CEO of your own company. So how you were never the CEO of your own company, okay, but you're firing people, that's the responsibility of the CEO or the HR department. So I don't know how you were firing and hiring people as just the face of Jaclyn Cosmetics. Feel free to come out. Like you always say that you're so tempted to come out and tell the truth. Jaclyn, feel free. Please do, okay? And I will eat my words. I will apologize to you greatly if I misunderstand this. The reason why I am reaching out to attorneys is to understand this greater, okay? Jaclyn, if you want to come out and show the evidence that proves to the contrary and that you do own Jaclyn Cosmetics 100% and that you are 100% the owner of this brand, 100% making all the decisions, 100% having the ability to fire and hire these people, and you have been the CEO of this company, and that the court documents are all wrong, please come out and prove it, and I will eat my words. But until you choose to stay silent, just like you staying silent on not addressing these affiliate codes, which until yesterday you were still non-disclosing at a much higher rate. Okay, you've upped your scamminess, your scametry. Until you do that, then no, I'm going to stand by my stance of what I believe to be true. I'm just trying to figure it all out because I'm just as confused as the rest of the world, okay? So anyway, but feel free, Jaclyn, to come out and talk about this. So now I was sent this by several people yesterday. They started sending me the fact that Jaclyn Hill was talking about perfumes on her Instagram story. Let me get to this. Okay, so first she links, and I'm not going to go in here, and I'm not going to throw these receipts up here, okay? I'm just not. So first she links these earrings, right? And she says, linking the smaller ones here, you can get both of them for $17, okay? And it says smaller earrings, okay? Nowhere on here does she have a link to the Amazon store, okay? Then it goes on and she says, linking the exact link I purchased them from. And she says, Amazon dupe is what she titles it, okay? Nowhere on there can you see that it says ad. Nowhere. Not disclosed, nowhere. And we've talked about this enough that she knows better, okay? Then she goes on here and she shows her entire cologne collection, which I have to say I'm a little jealous of, perfume collection. But at the same time, it's interesting to me because as I look through this collection, which I know a lot about cologne, okay? I wear a lot of colognes. I see Baccarat Rouge, which she shows. I see Creed. I see Bond. I see I see Louis Vuitton in the back. I see many Chanel. I see the ones that you get at Sephora. I have the one it's called like Sitting by the Fireplace or something like that. I love those. She's got lots of very expensive high-end perfumes on this picture, okay? Nowhere in there do I see the sponsored perfume that she said that she was going to wear in her wedding that she didn't, the clean one, and I don't see the other perfume that she just said was one of her favorite perfumes that she bought from Amazon and linked, okay? I don't see either one of those perfumes in here. Oh, maybe I do. Hold on a second. No, it's not that one. I pulled up this tube because I was like, is that tube the same? No, it's not. It's not the same tube. It's not at all. Okay, so then she goes on and she links, hold on a second, this $14 perfume oil, okay? Now, this is where I know that Jaclyn Hill watches my videos, okay? And she says, everyone asking about this TikTok viral perfume oil, linking it here. So, Jaclyn, here's my question to you. You want to constantly, and I had several DMs about this, about people thinking this was so ridiculous that you say this. Jaclyn Hill constantly says, people are asking me about why I don't link this. People are asking me where I got this perfume. People are asking me about this. Girl, you always link those things. You always address them because so many people are asking you about them. Girl, don't nobody ever ask you about why you don't disclose? Nobody asks you why you haven't talked about the Cozy brand and Kaylin Nicholson? Nobody's asked you in DMs or on your Instagram or on Twitter about if you own Jaclyn Cosmetics or not. Nobody's asked you about the Marlene Estelle allegations. Why don't you address those things? Oh, because they don't make you any money? Oh, that's why? Scametry, okay? Scametry of the world. Because you don't make a move, unlike Daniel, or just like Daniel Prada, unless there's money involved. Unless you can link it to something, and you can't link those truths to nothing, okay? Because they're just going to make you look really bad. You can't do that. Now, this is where I know that she watches my videos, okay? Because she's never done this before. So she links this $14 oil, right? Well, then she corrects it, and she says, 31, it says, now it's $31.74, okay? And she says, oh my God, it was literally just $14. I explained in my last video talking about affiliate codes, and I was not aware of this, and I said that. And this bug is around my, get away, Jaclyn Hill! Get away! Be gone with you before somebody drops a house on you. So anyway, now if I wasn't aware of this, and I've covered this for a long time, and I've read the new guidelines, and yes, I am going to do that video at some time. That's going to be such a boring video to talk about all the new guidelines, and the only reason I'm doing it is to help these fools out so they can continue to make coin. But if I didn't know about that, now I know Jaclyn Hill doesn't know about that, okay? The fact that if you link something and it was on sale, you have to show the original price. I clearly stated that and showed examples in my video. And then, incidentally, all of a sudden, Jaclyn Hill comes out and makes a correction to her Instagram story to the price change, and she's never done that before. No, she's watching my videos. Hey, Jackie, how are you doing? Hey, Jaclyn Kardashian. They ain't asking you to be on their show anytime soon, okay? You aren't a Kardashian. No, okay? You might want to move out to LA if you want to be a Kardashian. So anyway, so whatever. So she watches my videos. So she's talking about all these perfumes and stuff like that, and she's showing this perfume. In fact, she shows this Bond No. 9 perfume, okay? And she calls it on there Rich Bitch Perfume. Now, I have to tell you, y'all know I love colognes, okay? And whenever I share what colognes I wear, I always try to share, I typically wear Creed Aventus. That's my favorite cologne of life. And I will tell you, it's about $540. I try to make it last. I'm rubbing that bottle on my neck. I try to make it last as long as possible, okay? I also love Louis Vuitton Meteor. It's one of my other favorite colognes. I also, on a daily basis, pretty much wear Chanel Blue. It's a more affordable cologne. And I explain that, okay? For my audience that wants a good cologne, you know, my cousin said to me, I want to buy Mike, my husband, a cologne for Christmas, but I'm not spending ridiculous amounts of money like you and Alex do on colognes. Now, we love cologne, okay? I was heavy. I didn't like to buy clothes, but I could buy cologne and shoes. So I did, right? Okay. But Caroline said to me, I'm not going to spend that amount of money. What's affordable cologne? And I said to her, there are a couple colognes that you, like Cartier, I love that's an affordable cologne. You would think it was expensive, but it's not. Chanel Blue is fantastic. I get compliments on it all the time. I love it, right? But if you want to buy a higher-end cologne, like Jaclyn Hill calling hers Rich Bitch perfume, well, here, Jaclyn, I got Rich Bitch perfume too, okay? Because I love Bond No. 9 Bleecker Street. I've worn it for years and years and years. Unisex, I love it so much. So, you ain't the only one, but I'm not linking this, okay? Maybe I need to start doing that, but I'm not linking it in no video to make money. So I thought this was interesting. So I go to this link, okay? Hold on a second. And it takes you to, here it is, let me pull it up for you, Neiman Marcus. And I'm like, well, this is nice. Okay, this is what I've been saying. Jaclyn Hill is just wanting to share with her audience. Well, first of all, she goes in and she talks about this Baccarat Rouge, okay? Which she starts putting it down and saying people have been wearing it for years. And so she don't wear it no more because it's every time you walk into a club, it's all you smell and things like that. I don't know. Girl, you must be confused with Carnar, okay? But anyway, I got this for my husband for Christmas. She wants to throw this up there like it's just an everyday cologne. Now, I was real put out by this. Now, I buy expensive colognes. My husband does not. He buys me nice colognes because he knows I like them. He just bought me one for my birthday, okay, from Louis Vuitton, and I was real appreciative of it. And I bought him one from Louis Vuitton. I bought him Pacific Chill, and it's fantastic. And he loves Cactus Garden, so I got it refilled. But I wanted to buy him a signature cologne that I thought would be really something special for him. And I bought this cologne, okay? This cologne was close to $600, and the one up from it is $700. And she's throwing it around in her video. And I'm not bragging about it or about killed me to put this on my credit card, okay? So anyway, I'm not bragging about it or anything like that, but she's throwing it around like she don't know what to do with these colognes anymore because she don't wear these colognes and all this kind of stuff. But I'm like, she links this, and like I said, I'm not linking it, so I'm not trying to make any money off this kind of stuff. She links it all, okay? So I'm like, well, this is nice. She's finally throwing up something expensive that she likes, like this Monn number 9. So for those people that can't, oh God, it smells so good. For those people out there that can't afford it, okay? And no, mine's not the same blend as hers. It's a different one. It's called Bleecker Street. And I've worn it forever. Somebody got it for me at my wedding, and I got married in 2011. That's how long I've worn it. So, no, not the same bottle. I've gotten new bottles since then. This bottle I got, I think, like around Christmas time. So, anyway, but I was like, that's really nice that Jaclyn Hill is linking something that she likes, and she's not making a commission off of it, because I was like, Neiman Marcus? I'm sure Neiman Marcus, a high-end store like Neiman Marcus, doesn't have an affiliate link, right? So I go, and I was so disappointed, again, in Jaclyn Kardashian. I go, and I take the link, and I copy it in my notes app, and sure enough, right here, let me pull it up for you, it says affiliate, right there, affiliate. Does she disclose it? No, here it is. Let's pull it up again. Show her link. Rich Bitch Perfume, not disclosed. Violation of the guidelines of Neiman Marcus, okay? I think this is maybe the first time she's ever linked a Neiman Marcus thing. She didn't link it, okay? You can complain, and I just want you to know, you can complain to Neiman Marcus, Amazon, Lululemon, all these places that she doesn't disclose. I'm not going to do that, but if you choose to, you can do that. So she goes on and she does all this kind of stuff, right? So I'm in there, and I'm like, I wanted to know, hold on a second, I screenshot a bunch of this stuff. So I wanted to know, I was like, this is really interesting to me. Oh, by the way, here it is, okay? So when you go into Amazon, for example, and all of these affiliate programs have the exact same guidelines. Consequences for violations. Violations of our guidelines, this is Amazon, make the community less trustworthy, safe, and useful. If someone violates the guidelines, we may remove their content, limit their ability to use community features, remove related products, suspend or terminate their account, and withhold payments, okay? If someone violates state and federal laws, including the Federal Trade Commission Act, we might take legal action. This action may result in civil and criminal penalties. So please tell me again that this is not serious. Okay. How to report violations. Use the report link near the content that you want to report. If there's no report link, email communityhelp@amazon.com. Tell us where the content is and why you think it's a violation. If someone offers you compensation to create, edit, or remove a review, email us. Okay, so listen, people can report Jaclyn Hill. Like I said, I'm not going to. I'm not telling you to, okay? But Jaclyn Hill has had, needless to say, fair warning of 4 to 5 years. There's that damn bug again. Jaclyn, get out of here! Jaclyn Hill has had 4 to 5 years to correct her ways, okay? I called Jessica Braun out, and I said in my video that I liked her, and I called her out in a video, and the same day, she made corrections and took accountability for it. Jaclyn Hill, you had 4 to 5 years, okay? I'm not going to, but I should report you. On that alone, that what you're saying is, don't F with me. Okay? It's such a piss in the face of your audience that you don't think that you have any responsibility to follow the law, to follow the guidelines, okay, of what you do. And your husband doesn't do it, and your sister doesn't do it either, because it's a family affair. This camera's gonna stop. Hold on. So I wanted to go in here, and I wanted to figure out, why did she pick Neiman Marcus all of a sudden? So I started looking up all these articles, okay, on best luxury affiliate programs in 2023, of which Neiman Marcus, Saks, hold on a second, Saks, Nordstrom, all of these people are listed on there. Okay, these are the high-end ones. These are the ones that we're going to start seeing Jaclyn Hill. She's going to start putting her affiliate links on, right? Why? Because with Amazon, you don't make that much money. Probably also because people are calling her out on Amazon, so she's afraid she's going to lose that gig, okay? So I went on this article that is on this website called Affiliate, it's all about affiliate stuff. 16 best luxury affiliate programs in 2023 based on data. Luxury affiliate programs have a huge allure. High ticket products. This is a $440 cologne. This is a $600 cologne. And commissions ranging from 4 to 9%. Okay? You make a lot less of that on Amazon. I think you make maybe 2 to 3%. Maybe. Luxury affiliate programs have a huge allure. High-ticket products and commissions ranging from 4 to 9% means that single commissions can easily net you over $100 each, okay? So if Jaclyn Hill links this cologne, okay, and she makes $100, or she links a bag, okay, and she makes $100 off that bag, and she has 1,000 people that hit that link and buy it. Now, y'all, what is that, 100,000, 10,000? I can't do math without a calculator. That's $100,000 that she makes off of one link. We're going to start seeing Jaclyn Hill up in it, okay? Up in her scametry. And she still can't disclose. And she still can't, okay? And yes, there are a lot of people out there that don't disclose. Since I talked about it in my video the other day, people are like, oh, Jaclyn Hill's not the only one. There are so many people out there that don't disclose. Call them out. I think it's time that we start calling these people out, okay? You know what? I sell meditation books. Well, I don't even sell them. They're on my Amazon storefront, linked underneath my Peterisms videos. I have all the meditation books that I read, the Melody Beatty books, the Linda Picone book of daily positive quotations. I have all those linked on my Amazon storefront. And I say in my videos, and yes, you can go back and fact check this, that the reason that I have them on the videos, you don't have to buy them over there. Go to Goodwill. Go to Half Price Books. Go to Thrift Books. You guys can find those books for a lot cheaper, okay? You don't have to buy them on Amazon. I just have them over there as a point of reference, so I don't have to have all the books listed underneath there. Because every time that I go read a new book, I put it on there, right? I make maybe $20 a month off of my Amazon store from people buying maybe 3 or 4 or 5 books a month. I don't know. I make maybe $15 to $20 a month, okay? And yet, when you go under here, I'll just go under here and fact check it for you right now. Let's go under a Peterisms video. Let's see what it says, okay? Peterisms, here I'm going to pull up my latest one, which is called Let Me Explain Myself. This is from yesterday. Hold on a second. And when you go underneath here and you go to the underneath the description box, and it says right here, hope everyone is having a magical day. That's my first comment. Books mentioned. And I link my Amazon shop. And in parentheses, right underneath it, which is exactly where you have to disclose, this is an affiliate link, and I will receive a small compensation from any purchase made from this link. Where does Jaclyn Hill hide it? At the very bottom of her video where you have to go and look for it, or look and search for it, okay? She doesn't even disclose it on her Instagram. She doesn't disclose it on her TikToks or anywhere else, okay, that she is coming. I don't know if she does it on her TikToks, but she doesn't disclose it on her Instagram stories either, okay? So this is a huge issue, and she has been warned for 4 to 5 years. Yes, I do think these people need to start being called out. I think it's a huge issue. When you're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars, I started looking in there and seeing, like, the highest paid affiliate marketers and, like, who makes them. I mean, there are people that are making $3 million, you guys, a month off of affiliate links. No wonder Jaclyn Hill doesn't film videos. All she has to do is link a $440 cologne to her Instagram story. Even if 50 people or 10 people buy that, that's $4,000 that she's making. $4,000 that she's making off of one link. Okay? That's enough. That's more than what some people make in an entire month of working a 12-hour job a day. And she's doing it off of one link. Do I think that this is serious? Yes, I think it's very serious. And I think she has been given fair warning by my 100 videos about it and other people's videos about it and the guidelines that have changed by the FTC. Jaclyn Hill, you either need to come out and explain why you don't disclose, or you need to start disclosing, or people are going to start taking action. And you have been given fair warning, and I have educated you, and I have explained to you at nauseum how to do it. It is so ridiculous that you are so unwilling to do it. And what it proves to me, above anything else, okay, that you only care about money, number one, and you care about money over your audience, and you are dishonest to your audience, and you don't care about them, okay? You are not transparent. You are not honest with your audience. Because when you go in there and it talks about any of these people of why you have to disclose, okay? The number 2 thing it says is because it is, you have to per the FTC guidelines and the guidelines of that affiliate program. The number 1 thing it says is because it always pays to be honest to your audience. So when people want to come over here and say that Jaclyn Hill is not a liar and that she is not, disingenuous and things like that, she is completely lying to her audience by being dishonest and not disclosing affiliate links. And I just proved it. And so is her husband, and so is her sister, and so is everybody else in her family that does it. Because like I said, it's a family affair. Anyway, I need some more refresher from my sunbun. Woo! I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.